This story comes from the city of Chicago, where a toxic mother was going through mental health issues and temper tantrums, and she decided to take it out on her innocent kid. Before we get into this story, I want to send a special shout out to Harrison G. It's people like Harrison that's contributing to this channel and helping to bring awareness to stories like this one. So thank you, Harrison, and everyone else that's contributing for all that you do. Take a second and subscribe to this channel. Click that notification bell and all to make sure you're updated when I post new videos just like this one. If you're new, then include new subscriber in your comment below, and I'll try my best to get back to all of you. A 37-year-old woman was charged with offing her 12-year-old son. This took place on Saturday, September 11th in Chicago. The name of this Cruella is Fallon Harris. Fallon was looking for her digital memory card that she took out of her car the night before, and she couldn't find it. She misplaced it. So because she couldn't find her card, she blamed it on her son. Prosecutors say she confronted her 12-year-old child at 10:15 a.m. Saturday morning, questioning him on the whereabouts of the card. He told her he did not have it. So you know what she did? She held him at point and continued to question him about this card. When he couldn't produce the memory card, she popped him in the head. There was a video camera in the house and it captured that part on audio. Prosecutors say that the little boy was conscious and you could hear him crying. She then walked away for a moment to answer the phone. After the phone call, she walked back to her son and then demanded the SD card again. So once again, he wasn't able to tell her, and that's when this evil witch popped him in the head again for the second time. The video captured her offing her son on that last time with a silver revolver, and you can see him collapse on the floor. Fallon later confessed to 2 family members and told them exactly what she did to her son, and the reason she gave them was because he wouldn't return the memory card. When she told her family, they called the police and her husband, and when they got there, that's when they found the little boy on the kitchen floor. The 12-year-old was transported to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he unfortunately passed away. Fallon Harris was a city worker employed by the Chicago Department of Transportation. She was making 6 figures a year, so many people on Facebook wondered why wouldn't she simply buy a new car. And then you had some like this person right here who questioned what was on that SD card that made her want to take her son out. And honestly, I don't think that had anything to do with it either, because whether or not her son lived, that card was still be missing. I really think it's much deeper than that. Fallon was separated from her husband, the child's father. They weren't living together, and even after what she did to his son, he told the news that she loved her son more than anything in the world. Her husband and the family, they're blaming this on Fallon's mental health. Her family told reporters off camera that she's been having issues and finally reached her boiling point. And just one day before she did this, she finally listened to them and attended her first therapy session. But I'm thinking, could it also be that she was so angry at her husband? Maybe he left and was tired of her foolishness, and then she took it out on her son. Fallon legally owned 2 firearms, and she also had the proper license to carry in her state. She's been hit with charges for taking the life of her son. When she appeared in court and had a chance to speak, she told the judge that she wanted to speak to her mama. The boy's father said this: "I'm losing a young genius. I'm losing everything I had in this world, everything." He told him that Kaden loved professional wrestling, anime, video games, and history. So, this story is very sad. 12 years old, a very intelligent young boy, and he had his whole life ahead of him. But it's his toxic mother that was supposed to be loving and nurturing and the best parent to have custody of him with a stable city job. This is the person who took his life away. Sometimes when fathers are fighting for their kids in this unfair family court system, the decision could be the difference between a child being placed in harm's way or not. When the news reporter interviewed the child's father, he was trying his hardest to hold back tears. You can see the pain all over his face. Yet he still showed support for this woman, saying very nice things about her and even calling her a great mom. I just can't get over it that she could do what she did to her son and she's still being promoted as a great mom. Great moms don't do this to their kids. And something is just telling me that she was at that house, upset, angry that she was separated from her husband, and she had nobody else to take it out on but her son. And it also didn't help that when she looked at her son, she saw her husband. They looked just alike. They can keep saying mental health, but this woman did this on purpose. She was angry, she was mad, and she took it out on this innocent kid. And how many of you think that she was trying to hurt the father by taking his son away from him permanently? But hey, let me know what you guys think about this below in the comments. Shout out to Tyrone Wilson, Dark Power, and Harrison G. Thank you all for your support for this channel. Want to see more content like this? You can support this channel too. Links to the Cash App and PayPal, you can find them below. Ladies, fellas, want a balance analysis from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.